The older I have gotten, the more I have come to realize the importance of keeping stress under control. It is very important that we know our bodies and the makeup in which we dwell in this body. We need to remember that the older we get, stress need to be limited to the smallest amount that we can limit it to. Because we know as long as we live in this world in which we dwell, stress is a natural part of life. But it is very important that we would limit it. It is very important, guys. Stress will take you up out of here. I am a kidney transplant recipient, and I know the importance of keeping stress at a minimum. I know that this world in which we live in, we are going to have to guard our emotions. We're going to have to guard and watch the people and the things in which we entertain in this life that bring about a lot of stressful situations in this life. So when we cannot bring that particular stress under control because we're dealing with certain people and certain things in life, we got to consider, if I am going to stay in this, if I cannot help bring this situation under control where it is no longer bringing stress in my life, we have to make this decision to get rid of this situation out of our lives. There would come a time in each of our lives where there are certain things we're going to have to walk away from. There are certain people we're going to have to walk away from, because if we do not do what we need to do to get rid of the stress in which people bring into our lives, and some of the things that we bring into our lives, there are some things that we think that we need and things that we think that we cannot live without. But a lot of time those things can bring a lot of stress on. If I am paying for something that I know this is too much for me to be paying for, I need to weigh the fact that, should I give this back, even though it might hurt my credit? If it is too much, if it is too stressful for me to have this, I might have to consider sending that back where it come from. If I am living in a place that is too expensive for me to live, I need to redirect my mind to say, no matter what people say or what they think, this gotta go back, because this is causing too much stress in my life. There are people that we allow in our lives. I don't love you that much to keep putting up with foolishness. All of us will have to make the decision at some point in our lives, is this more important than me? Some of us are going to have to get to that point in our lives. Is this person more important than my sanity? Is this vehicle more important to me than having it in my life, than me not having money? Should I take this back because this is causing me too much money? I don't have anything after I get through paying for this car note. Is this house too much? I no longer have the money that I used to have to pay for this house. Should I get rid of this condo? It is too much. I can't deal with this. Is this job too much for me to handle? Is coming in working at 11 o'clock, is it too much on me because now I'm at a certain age where I need my rest at night? Do I just leave, or do I see, can I get a earlier shift so I can get the sleep and the rest that I need? All of us will come to a roadblock in life that will help us to understand that stress is not good for you. Like I said in the beginning, I am a kidney transplant recipient. And one of the main things that my transplant team told me when I had my kidney transplant, you need to limit stress really, really down to a minimum. As much as you can, you need to keep away from stress, because that transplanted organ can't deal with all of that. Some of us might not have health issues now, But if you keep allowing stressful situations and stressful people to be in your life, you would begin to start having issues with your health. If it's not benefiting you, it is harming you. If it's not bringing peace, it is bringing chaos. Stress need to be eradicated as much as possible in your life. The older we get, the less stress we need. Get rid of it if it is causing you too much stress. But if you can work it out, work it out. If you can find a way to pay for that vehicle that your heart desire, make it work for you. If those kids can start listening to you, your wisdom in which you speak, then you deal with that. Do you deal with that and try to help them to become better people? If your job can change the shift from midnight until 7 to 3, then you do that because you need the money. If that relationship that you in, if you all can come together and go to counseling or work this thing out, then if that is the relationship that you desire to have, work it together, both of you all desire to have, then work it out. But anything that keep interrupting your peace is not worthy of you, and it's not worth you. Get rid of anything that causes you stress, because stress is never good for you. This is my moment. This has been a chosen moment. Be blessed. And remember, too much stress is never good for anyone. And it definitely not good for your health. Take care. Be blessed.